Welcome to the Not Your Normal Podcast.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome to the Not Your Normal Podcast. This is the episode 4, and listen, we've been moving it steady and going up. Like, I cannot tell you how much I so appreciate the love people have been showing, the support, and the comments I've been getting. It's been so awesome. On this episode, we'll be discussing something interesting. This is going to be a fun episode. If you're a client, if you have experience with clients, you're going to love this episode. And let's not be scared. I also have a future on this episode. So it's not just me on this episode. I have someone on this episode. Now, I met this person via Instagram and we started chatting, and his content are so inspiring. His content are so interesting. And ladies and gentlemen, I just want to introduce you to Rob. Rob, how's it going, bro?
Hey guys, Rob here. Okay, my name is Robinson, a graphic designer and also a brand strategist. I started graphic designing a few years back, say 2017, and so let's say this year makes it 3 years I'm into graphic designing, and I sure have met.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So, Rob, today's topic we're talking about. Listen, if you're watching this video or you're listening to the audio of this podcast, you will notice that it's titled Clients from Hell. But the reality is we are talking about clients from the Cersei Lannister Lineage. If you watch Game of Thrones, you know what I'm talking about. But if you do not, you might want to Google this. So tell me, would you say you have experienced any of this before? Like, do you have stories that you feel you want to share in regards to such clients?
I have experienced so many. The one I experienced, the one that I had of recent was a girl that wanted a logo done. Yeah, she gave me the style. Actually, she didn't want what she actually wanted.
Okay.
So she gave me the style that she needed. And funny part is, okay, we as graphic designers, what we do is you give us what you want, then we will bring it into reality, right? Yeah. So she gave me what she wanted, and what she wanted was not actually clear to an extent. So I had to, bring my own imagination into it, design the logo for her, and all of a sudden she was like, no, I don't want this. I was like, okay, this is actually what you asked for. He said, no, change this. I need this change. I said, okay, no problem. Since we allow reviews and all that, let's go ahead. I changed it. After saying that, I was like, no, I don't like it. It still doesn't meet my, and all that. I was like, for how much? Okay, no problem. I did the review. I did the changes, and still yet she was like, okay, no. Okay, it was for a skincare brand. Okay, she was like, add flower frame around this product.
Okay.
I said, okay, no problem. I went online, searched for a flower frame, added it, sent it to her. I even sent 3 versions of it. She was like, no, I don't actually like. I don't like it with this frame. Can you take away the frame? I was like, oh my god. I was all over the place, man. I was all over the place.
It sounds to me like she was totally confused. Like she didn't really know what she wanted.
So confused, and she was will I say kind of bossy, sort of. That's how. She was bossy, sort of. And what can I say? I have to give her the review. It's her logo. But in other words, I wouldn't want to design something that would, at the long run, will I say, bounce back on my brand, saying I was a designer that did something like this.
You were the one that.
But at the same time, we want to try and please the client that is trying to be bossy in a way. You get?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Till now, sincerely speaking, till now, we're not done with that project because she's still changing and changing. I'm tired. Sincerely speaking, I'm tired of it.
How long have you been on the project?
This is, say, 3rd week of August. I started this project around 1st week of. Around 1st week of August. We have been changing since then.
Wow.
I even had to go offline on WhatsApp for a couple of days so that I won't have to interact with her for it.
Just so you can rest from it.
Stress. You get every day we are making changes and all that, changing one thing from if we're not adding a line to it, we are moving a line, we are putting a flower, and man, it wasn't easy. It
Yeah,
wasn't really
yeah,
easy. Till I really don't know how I want to actually satisfy these clients. Like she's just one of them. She's just one of them. I had one back then in 2017, although then I was still an upcomer in graphic design again, so it wasn't really easy. But at that time, I was still having a bossy person I was working with. I get a flyer done. You say no, I don't want this color. Use this color and all that. For something that is take 1 hour or less, I'll be spending days.
Yeah.
Days. It's not easy dealing with people like that.
Now, the question the question I want to ask here is: do these clients are paying, right? They're paying money, right? Okay, great. Because if they were not paying, I mean, the next thing would have just to.
Yeah, they pay. Yeah, why alright they pay? But will I say the amount being paid is not actually worth this hassle? Or the
equal to
but
yeah.
we just want to try and satisfy these clients that is insatiable. We're just trying our best to satisfy these clients. So there's nothing we can actually do about it. Just keep changing. Sometimes I just feel like, okay, I'll do a refund, take your money, and let's just call the deal off. But it won't sell well for the brand. It will be like I couldn't fulfill my own end of an agreement saying I'll give you a logo for your brand.
Yeah. And
I don't want that to be a tag. Will I say a tag for my brand? I try as much as the client what he or she wants, and at the same time trying to protect my own brand at the same time.
I feel you. I know if I was to say we should list everything, we would have a lot of lists. Now, there's one particular one I wanted to say that I know that is the most popular, and I want you to tell me if you've heard this before. Have you ever had a client that has told you that we can't pay you now, but once we launch the business or once the brand gets up and starts moving, we'll sort you out? Have you ever had that?
Good question. I've had tons of it. I have had tons of it. Plenty. See, in Kodako here, the most popular people doing that are like these events people. You get all people that are trying to build up events management and all that. They are the people they are the one popular for this particular saying. They will be like, okay, so what happened here? Design this logo for us, and in the long run, as the management keeps growing, we'll bring into the team. There was this client that had one. I think it was one of the team. There was this client that had one time. Yeah, he was like, "Okay, here's what happened. I want to be part of the management. I was so excited, and I finally got the job.
Okay.
But then he now made will I say a policy, terms and conditions, one that was not actually suitable for me. He was like, I will be the one designing things for his management. That's whatever job he gives me, I will free. Keyword free.
Wait, what?
It's a keyword in bracket.
Wait, what? Why?
No, it didn't end there. If it ended there, I was like, okay, let's see how it goes. But it didn't end there. He was not like, he's going to bring clients for designs to me, yeah? Then he said, the management is going to take 40% of the money that the clients is giving me. I was like, wait,
40%.
You're not paying me monthly. You're not paying me for a design. You still want to collect money from designs that I will do on my own, not for you.
Oh my God.
I even had to bring up the topic in one.
That is, I mean, like, that's bad.
In one of our creative discourse group on WhatsApp, and everybody was like, "Man, run, run." See, full slippers and run.
Literally, you need to run. Literally, you need to run. Literally. That's actually not nice.
No, it's not actually nice.
It's actually not a nice thing to do.
If he had made a proposal like, okay, at the end of the month, we'll pay you so amount of money. Then these clients you're bringing, okay, a fair price would be maybe 20% or 10% of the money you're getting. Since you're paying me monthly, I'll like, okay, if I'll be getting reasonable amount of clients from you, maybe weekly, then it's considerable. But if not, then I don't think it's worth it. But you're not paying me. You're not paying for the design. You go still collect money too. But designs that I'll do. No, now. It's wrong. So wrong. All wrong.
you know, I think a lot of people here underestimate how design works. I think people just think design is just take a mouse and click the button and do this and do that.
Yeah, see, that's actually the key. Yeah, that's the point.
That's what some people think.
Most people in, let's say, Nigerian in general, they ignore the fact that their visual identity is actually important. Yeah, and they are like, they are like, okay, no, since it's just logo now, nobody's actually looking at it. Just put one and
just do this and do this. Yeah.
Look at the hand. Them having that mentality will make them feel it's less valuable. I don't know if you get. You might tell someone a logo. No, sincerely speaking, if you tell someone a logo, start up a logo for 10,000 naira. See, it will look as if you want to cut their neck.
Yeah.
10,000.
Yeah, actually.
10,000.
Actually.
See, the funny part is, they don't know what they stand to actually gain by having a logo on their brand. Okay, let's
from
brand. Let's say Coca-Cola. You get it's a well-known brand.
Mm-hmm.
So if they are actually getting their logo done, you get they're not actually looking at the money they're spending to get the logo done, but they're looking at the money they're actually trying to get in return after the logo has been done. You get
from just that logo.
Exactly.
Yes.
But now the problem with most startups is their logo is not important. Just sell the product. You get that's the only thing they're after. I want to sell my product. My logo should. Yeah. That's why I have issue with I don't know if you're aware of this 3D mock-up logo.
The one that is always on the side of something, like a side of a wall or so, and then they just put the logo there with phone number and everything.
The most popular one is that one on glass wall.
Yeah,
that one on glass wall.
That's it. That
one.
Yes.
It's that particular one. See, I literally tell clients that any client that says, okay, I want a logo, and I say, okay, what's your brand? And we finish answering the question and all that. And the person is not like, okay, I want the logo like this. He or she now send a sample of that 3D mock-up. I want it like this with phone number and all this. My simple answer is, currently my system cannot support this kind of logo, so maybe try on that design.
Oh my God!
It's as simple as that.
That's actually a good way to say it.
It's a good. See, it's in order not to feel like you are being rude or down. That's a simple way. My kind of logo designs currently. I will now give you kind of logo design I take a plain 2D logo. Very clean one. In fact, what I do with most clients is you tell me you want a logo. I design it in 2D. Then if you say you want it in 3D mock-up, fine, no problem. I won't show you the 2D version of it. I'll show you the 3D version of it.
Yeah.
Yet, when you see the 3D version of it, you like it. Then I'll not show you the 2D version of it. A finessed 2D version of it. Then if you're not like, wow, I like this 2D version of it, I'll not be like, well, okay, the price is actually 10,000 naira for this one too. If you're not willing to pay, baba, no problem. You can use your 3D. And at that point, they will now feel like, oh no, this 3D logo is not actually good for my brand. You get? What does that mean? More money for my brand. I'll sell the 2D logo again to them. So these clients are just, well, let's say, most Nigerians are not actually enlightened on what a brand is.
Yeah.
They don't actually understand what it means to have a visual identity.
For a brand.
I was on Upwork today, and I saw someone who was actually willing to pay $100 for a logo. In Nigerian naira, that is around
30 something. Yeah.
Then black market, it is for 450. No, that's 450 naira per dollar. That's 45,000 naira per dollar.
Yeah.
45,000 naira.
That's how much
for a logo.
Yeah. Yes.
Imagine a Nigerian to pay you 45,000 naira for a logo.
That would be awesome. That would be
You see,
awesome. That would be
it
awesome.
would be awesome, man. But those kind of clients are, will I say, rare to find. I don't know if you get me.
Yeah.
Most people that want a logo are mostly small startups that just want a startup visual identity, just a small logo. So then you now consider a price, say 10,000 naira, 15, or even less. You get. I've had that was telling me that he wants to pay me 2,000 naira for logo. 2,000 naira.
Yo, I've recently there was a job like that. Recently there was a job like that, and the person wanted a logo, and I gave him my price, and it was a lady, and she said, she gave so many descriptions and this and that, and I asked her just a couple of questions just to understand what her brand was about, just to know what direction she was trying to get to, and she answered those questions quite good. Now I said, okay, this is the price for the logo. This is how much it's going to cost you to make this logo. And she said to me, this is too much for a logo design. And I'm like, that's because that's the way you are seeing it. But why don't you see that this logo that I'm designing for you, you're just paying this fee once.
Yeah.
And after paying this fee, this logo is what you will use to make 10 times in return what you have just paid me. She didn't see it.
Exactly.
She did not see it that way. To her, that was just an outrageous charge. To her, it felt like as if she was pulling the entire money from the bank. And people do not really understand. Some of these people just feel like we're trying to rip them off. And and to be honest, I don't know if you've experienced clients talk down on you or make you feel like you don't know what you're doing or something.
See, I had like early 2018,
Yeah.
I had someone I was working with to create social media posts. Okay. And actually I design according to the picture it paints to me, and at the end I get to design what even me myself I don't like. But the funny part is that is what
the client wants.
But now at the end when when the post comes up, he'll come up to me and be like, I don't think you are good in graphic designing. Guess what? 2020, the person messaged me and like, the next time I'll come for you for design, please don't cut my neck.
I don't understand what just
happened. See, he now realizes that my graphic design skills, one, I have upped my graphic design skills.
Yeah.
And two, I'm actually now thinking like a businessman. You get? So that is why he's like, please, if I come back for your services, don't cut my neck. I have no problem. I'll just give you a fair price that I feel will be suitable
for him.
That thing you want to.
That's a beautiful way to put it. That's a beautiful way to put it. I mean, there's so many stories. I recently posted a story on my Instagram. I can't remember what the story was about. You saw that one, yeah? I involved the client, and it was too bad. I read it, and somebody recently just commented that he just designed a magazine of about 300 and something pages. That is just recently. I just saw the comment this evening. It's about 300 pages, design of 300 pages. That is a lot of design. And his complaint so far now is that the clients were already gave like their description of what they wanted. Just like what you said in the beginning. And he had done that. He had done everything in process and everything. And when they saw the draft, they made a few changes here and there, and that was fine. He did those changes. But he said till now, all they are doing is changing everything again, and he doesn't know what to do. I looked at it and I was like, yo, that's really, really not fair. That's really not fair. 300 and something pages worth of design. That is a lot of design for me, man. I don't know how you would take that, but personally, I don't even know what I'm going to do. I probably would just drop the job. If it was you tell me, what would you do in that kind of situation? Handle that.
That's how I'll breathe first.
Oh my God.
That's actually the breath I'll take first. No, sincerely speaking, 300 pages is, is quite a lot.
It's a lot.
Making changes upon changes. And the funny part is, when you finish, say, page 1, okay, let's say page 1 to page 10, and you show them, for change, they make change. Now, the problem is you can't move to page 11 because you have to correct page 1 to page 10. Now, after
Page
you
1 to
go to
10,
page
yeah.
10, you give it to them. They still make corrections. Funny part is, when would you actually be done with the 300 pages?
With yeah, exactly.
See, what I do most times is I restrict my clients to reviews, number of reviews. You get, I learned that from Fiverr. You get, Fiverr has I think maximum of three. No, you be the one to set it. Say for this
Set it,
yeah, for
yeah,
this
yeah, yeah.
package you're having 3 reviews. For this package you're having 5 reviews, and for this package you have unlimited.
Yeah, that's true.
Now,
That's true.
now, looking at
Yeah.
the client, looking at that voluminous amount, 300 pages, you wouldn't want the client to make unlimited changes. Yeah. So what you do is,
Yep,
what
that would
I
be
will
too.
do
Yeah.
will be, before we embark on the project journey, I will inform the client that, okay, on each page you get a review of you get 2 reviews per page. Yeah. So once we're done, two reviews on the page, I'm not going back to it. I don't know if you get me. So,
That's actually good.
so I'll send
That's
you.
good.
I'll send you
That's
this
good.
number of pages. Take your time, review it. While you're reviewing, I'm
Review
working
it.
on 11 to 20. You get. So before I finish
Yeah, yeah.
20, you'll be back with your reviews from 1 to 10.
From 1 to 10.
I design again and give you 11 to 20 for review. Now this process is going to be long, yes,
Yeah.
but it's the best to avoid
But it gets the work
longer
done.
review period. You get, once they review for 2 times, you cannot tell me you check something for 2 times. I gave you 2 days to check something 2 times, and it's not enough. What are you checking again? No, what do you want to check again?
Yeah, literally.
The same thing applies to logo creation. What I do in my logo creation is I give 3 reviews. You get 3 reviews, 3 samples.
Yeah.
Design 3 samples, give to the client. Yeah, the client picks one. I make few changes, send back to the client. The client has the opportunity to make extra reviews, if any. When the client makes 2 reviews, if more reviews should come up, it will mean extra charges, because you're actually charging me again to add designs to the current one that we have actually concluded.
Yeah.
It's like you have extended
Yeah.
our agreements. We agreed to reviews. If you want more reviews, you have to actually pay extra. You get, and sincerely speaking, not everybody wants to pay extra. So what they do is they just go with the final. They try their best to review twice, and it ends there. So, in my opinion, what I'll do is I'll just set this limit, set this agreement, place out this agreement to the company, so that they know this is actually what we're working with. You get.
Yeah, that's
In order
true.
to
That's true.
avoid
That's like that's
300 pages is not
that's
30
actually a good
pages.
way. It's not a small. It's not small. It's not small.
I'm just trying
It's not
to
small.
picture how fat that man.
You know what I'm even worried about? I'm just worried if he's getting paid, because that is another thing that I have seen happen with a couple of clients, and I think that's happened to me before when I was starting out a couple of years back. I had this client that I designed a magazine for, and it wasn't so much, it was like 20 pages or something, but she was to pay, right? And she already had the designs for review. She was making reviews, and all of a sudden the client just ghosted. She just disappeared with the designs. I'm like, wait a minute, what just happened? No, she wasn't picking calls. She wasn't. I was like, oh my god, this is bad. Like, how do people do this? People do this and they go to bed in the night to sleep. That's bad.
Those are the real clients from hell. Not just hell. Not just hell. Like they have a special portion. Yeah. I think the son name attached to their name should be that's Cersei Lannister. You get, yeah. So they are twice as hot, not just hell, but twice as hot. If you picture the way Cersei Lannister is, coupled with hell, that's what that client.
That's what they are.
That's
so unfair. That's so unfair. Not being able to pay a designer and to ghost on a designer. That's bad.
See, the funny part concerning the guy that was designing 300 pages. The funny part, the most, will I say, pitiful part about that story is he's getting paid quite all right, but is the money he's being paid enough to cover up for all this?
That's another
you
point.
might have a fixed price for a magazine, let's say $300 a magazine, yeah, but
Yeah.
At the long run, he will find out that his time, resources, changes, and everything
That he has
exceeds
put in.
$300. You get?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. So that's actually the fear I'll be having for that person now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's true. That's
currently
true.
that
That
this story touched me. Like, is that how magazine design is? Like, is that what you guys go through for magazine design? I'm not
I
actually.
think if you design magazines, please let us know in the comments, because if this is what people go through, oh my god, I don't want to design magazines for
I've
anybody.
not. I've
What?
not actually designed magazine for people though. And with this story I'm hearing now, are you sure? Are you? Are you sure I
You're
want to take that
reconsidering it, are
job?
you?
Now, are you sure I want to take that job? I'm hearing.
I
No,
probably
no,
won't.
no.
I probably won't.
No,
I
no, no, no,
probably
no.
won't, man. I
I,
probably
I, I,
won't.
I,
I
I
probably
like
won't.
working with a client that I'm going to enjoy working with. You get? I don't
Yeah,
waste time in
yeah.
saying no to a job, no matter how enticing
Yeah.
the money might be. You get? I got a client one time.
Mm.
Okay, I was on my way from a friend's place, yeah, and I got a call from an unknown number. Actually, I have the number, but it's not saved on the small phone I go with. And I answered the call, and she was like, "Okay, send me your account number." I was like, "Account number for?" She was not like, "Have you forgotten who is this?" I was not like, "No, I've not forgotten. I actually have a number saved on my other phone, not on this phone." So I was not like, "What was that
Yeah.
supposed to mean? Is it because we've not spoken in a while?" I was confused. I was in a cab. I was confused. I was like, "What's going on?" She now said, "Okay, it's." She now mentioned her name. I was like, "I want." It's about the logo we actually discussed earlier. So I want the logo design
Yeah.
ASAP. Send me your account number right now. She ended the call. In my mind, I'm like, "What's going on?" I thought to myself, okay, first and foremost, before I design logo, I have questions I ask. But now, the way she sounds, I'm not sure she'll be interested in those questions. And I said, "Okay, no problem. I won't
Yeah.
send the account number now. I'll send it when I get to the house and actually confirm who owns the number." Okay, when I got
Who
home,
you? Yeah.
I
Yeah.
confirmed the number and she was actually the owner. And I sent her the account number. And I sent her a message saying, "Have you received it?" She now sent me a message and I'm like, "You see, I have left the ATM. I was close to the ATM. I wanted to transfer the money." I was not like, "Okay, can I point something clear to you? You're actually rude." And sincerely speaking, I don't think I'll be able to design your logo for you. And just look for someone.
Yeah.
And she was not like, "Oh, really? Really? Okay, bye, end call." I was like, "So just imagine I take this job for this person now."
You know, I think this is one thing we should be able to do. People should learn to say no. We should learn to say no when it starts to reach our limits, when it starts to reach the point where we know it's going to affect us or it's going to become a problem. Be able to say no. And I think that I've seen this post somewhere, and then someone has said, "Well, don't be afraid to call out a client. Like if a client is, being rude or something, do not be afraid to actually put the client in place and make the client understand that you shouldn't be like
Yeah,
this,
yeah.
that kind of thing." I think we should be able to start doing that just to make sure that things go rightly and everybody gets
Yeah,
happy.
there was a post I made on Instagram. The biggest mistake I don't know if you saw that post. That post
Yeah,
was actually
yeah, I've seen
that,
that
that post
post.
was actually a real life experience. That something I experienced. It's not just something I researched on. It was about me. Okay,
Yeah.
talking about clients from Cersei Lannister's lineage. Okay, well, like this one, yes, this is not Cersei Lannister, but this person was from her lineage. There are some that are Cersei Lannister themselves. Those ones, those ones, run, just run. The ones from our lineage, you can try and work with them.
Yeah,
But
you can try to,
you
yeah,
see
work
the
with
one
them.
that is Cersei Lannister in the flesh.
But
No,
herself.
no, 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 no. Run. So I got to work on a project here. It's actually a book that I was trying to print for
Okay.
someone. I didn't do design. I was just the one actually doing the printing for the person. So
Yeah.
I've actually printed hardcover books in the past, but not this type. This one was
Okay.
like will I say an accounts kind of book where you get something and okay, you write on something like that. So the pages are different.
Okay.
You
Okay.
get. She was not like, okay, I want this printed. How long will it take? Me, out of ignorance, thinking it's the same thing I've been working on in the past. I said in 3 to 4 days. Yeah.
Oh
She was
wow.
not like, okay, no problem. Since it's just one print, she's just printing one only. It won't take time. So I went
Okay.
to the printing guy. I showed him the job, and he was like, okay, he can do it. I printed his job. Like I printed the job the
Yeah.
way the woman gave it to me,
Yeah.
and she found mistake.
Wait.
In my head, I was like, no, but you give me this thing. You actually gave me this thing, and I actually printed it because she said,
Yeah.
I want it the way it is, and I gave it to her the way it is.
Yeah.
Then she said, no, there is a mistake and all that, and now she has paid to bring the book. I will now have to cover the expense for having to maybe make those changes
reprint and
it.
yeah.
Now, out of me trying to please a client, I lost 3,500. 1,000 naira note with 500 naira. And this book, the book cost, will I say, 2,500 to print, yeah. And I spent extra 3,500 on top of the book. Now, out of
on top of that,
please the clients, yeah, I was doing everything in haste, trying to get everything done. She said she wanted to give it to somebody to deliver and all that, so I was trying to hurry up. While I was hurrying up, I still made a mistake again. I told her.
God.
When I didn't see the mistake at first because out of hurry, I just glanced through the pages and they seemed okay.
Yeah.
I just said for delivery to the woman. When I got home, I got a message on WhatsApp. I saw a video of the book where I made a mistake. A couple of things were not done well on the cover. No, I just told her that, hey, you know what happened here? I don't think I'll be able to handle this job again. Sorry for the time I've taken. And I was actually the cause of the job. I wanted to please the client that was unpleasable. You get? It was a lady. You know the way ladies do. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard.
It's hard.
It's not easy. So I told her that,
yeah,
I'm not sure I can actually go on with this project. That I apologize for the inconveniences, the time I've taken and all that. That she shouldn't bother. She was not like, there's no rocket science behind this. I said, yeah, I know. Yeah, I know, no rocket science. But I still stand on my word that I don't think I can continue with this project. I don't want to waste more of it, you get, and I'm not able to please you. I tried my best. Guy, I work under sun. Just make sure. And there's this saying, before you criticize someone's job, first thank them, or let's say first appraise them for having to take out that time to do the job first before you say okay. There was one girl I did logo for. As I sent the logo to her, she was like, no, this is nonsense, I don't like it. Instantly she noticed my tone changed. I sent her a message and said, that is not how you do things. Before I continue, she was like, oh, sorry. I said, okay, you have learned, yeah? That's my approach something. In graphic design, we have reviews. We have to review a job. So if it's not okay, politely say, okay.
Tell the person.
Politely say, okay, it's not nice. I don't want it like this. Instead of being rude.
Being rude to the whole.
See, why I do is if the client pays for a job, I don't touch the money for any reason. I just keep it. Just in case along the line I feel I'm
keep it in case
with the job. I'll just do a refund.
Yeah, you can easily just
I'll just do a refund. No time wasting, no wasting time. And save myself tons of stress. It's not easy.
I feel you. I hope a lot of graphic designers or content creators out there are listening on this episode. I know that there is so much for us to discuss. If we started discussing now, we would not finish.
We will not
discussing
finish.
this topic
It will
because
not end.
it will not end. We have a long, like, there's so much to discuss, and as of that reason, this particular episode is not going to be a one-part episode. It's going to be there's going to be multiple parts. I cannot tell you how many episodes it's going to be on this particular topic, so we're going to have multiple episodes. And hey guys, Rob is going to be back in a couple of episodes. This is not the only episode.
I'll be back.
There are more episodes where he's coming.
And hopefully I will have had tough experience.
With more experience, is with more experience to share for us. Listen, I know out there you probably would meet clients. If you're listening on this or watching this, you'll meet a lot of clients that you cannot even describe or understand why they would do the things they are doing to you. But just like we just said, you should be able to say no. You should be able to call out a client when you feel like things are going wrong, and try and set things in place before starting a job, just so that you make things easier for yourself. Like Rob sets a number of reviews for a design or something. I think people should start to do that. I think we should really start doing that.
Yeah,
we really should. That will save yourself a lot of stress, because just like having to go out back and forth for multiple weeks. That's
actually keep a client in something like a box. They know that.
Yeah.
Limits. So we'll stay within our limits. You get
within our limits, just to make sure that
to reduce the client's power over you.
Yeah, that's a very good point. In a couple of weeks, we're gonna have Rob back on another episode. I'm not gonna tell you the title of the episode. I'm just gonna leave it till the episode, so we'll talk about it. But yeah, I really hope to see you guys on the next episode. This is episode 4. I hope everyone has a great weekend. I hope you all are having a good time. If you are new on our podcast, please subscribe. I will be leaving Rob's details in the description. He has an amazing content page and a very educative one for you guys to learn things and understand things. There's just so many things going on his page, and I think that you guys should pay a visit to it. So the links to all of that will be in the description. And guys, I just want to say thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. You guys have been amazing, pushing this podcast, leaving comments, leaving likes. I love it. Thank you all, and God bless you all. See you soon.
Bye, guys.